Let's bring that connection now. Are we're allowed to explain? You are an investor and part of Bangtao Muay Thai and MMA. How did that connection all come together?
So Alex was my jiu-jitsu student in Arizona back in 2008, 2009, 2010. And this is when I started teaching. I was a purple belt, and I was teaching at this MMA boxing gym that had a full weights set and a mat in the corner. And he was just a university student at U of A, right around the corner from us. And he had some wrestling experience, so he came into jiu-jitsu class, and I taught him and this, I had a pretty solid core group. I had like maybe 10 or 12 really dedicated athletes who would show up every single day and really wanted to improve. And he was one of them. And these were like kind of my first students ever. I was purple belt, right? I had just started teaching. I didn't even know how to teach. I was just trying to figure it out. I'm like, hey, okay, guys, well, this is what I like to do. And I didn't have an instructor myself at that time. I was a nomad, a Ronin, right? I was just floating around, training. My previous coach had split and went to Texas, and the team that we had fell apart. So I was kind of on my own and just trying to figure out jiu-jitsu through trial and error. And so Alex was a part of that group, and I coached him for about 2.5 years. And then he left, he graduated. He went to China for an internship. I went to Indiana to go to graduate school. And we kept in touch over all the years. And after China, he came to Phuket. He met up with Roger Huerta, got sucked into Tiger Road and that scene. I was in graduate school studying finance and Central Eurasian languages, which is, the same region that I was living in. And I was there for about 3 years. That's where I met Andre Galvao, and that's where I got recruited to Atos. I got my black belt from Andre in that time. And then he recruited me to move back to San Diego. I finished my program. I went back to San Diego, jumped into jiu-jitsu while Alex was out here in Phuket doing MMA. But we always kept in touch. Every time he got a belt promotion from someone, he would message me and ask if it's okay. So he always kind of held me as his coach.
Yeah, just to confirm, hey, is this belt legit? Because, I mean, that conversation is going around the jiu-jitsu community. You'll see certain MMA guys get belts, and it's like, yeah, but is that belt actually what?
Yeah. Is it
legit?
Yeah, is it legit?
Yeah.
So he was getting belts from people that he didn't necessarily want belts from. He wanted belts from me, I guess. So he just wanted my approval, right? And I would just tell him, yeah, look, you earned it. It's been so many years. If they want to give you a belt, that's your belt. It's okay. So he got purple and brown from some other people. And then that's when they kind of split from Tiger. So we're talking 8 years later now. Mm-hmm. So he has this idea to open Bangtao. He messaged me right when he had the idea, showed me the original location when it was just former Revolution.
Yeah, and it was called Sip Song P something.
It was a Muay Thai gym.
It was a Muay Thai gym, and Revolution's back here. It's owned by Tim.
But it had been abandoned.
Yeah, it was abandoned around, actually pretty much right when the C word hit.
Yeah, okay. That's COVID, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah. We never know with the YouTube algorithms, if they're like, all right, you said the word COVID, ban that episode.
Okay.
No, I think it's more if you went in with an opinion on all that shit.
Let's not talk about that.
No, but it is. So yeah, that because I've lived in this area for 6 years.
Okay.
So when these boys came in, I'm like, yeah, you're stomping on my turf now. I've always wanted something like that to come just for the hit classes, because I used to do Muay Thai Jiu Jitsu, but I prefer the hit as I get older. It's easier.
Yeah.
But, it's a double-edged sword. You bring this great facility, and now there's all these people here, too. And I know, I guarantee you, that whole strip is going to replace.
It's going to blow up.
It will replace Tiger Muay Thai.
It will become, it'll become Tiger Road, huh?
Yeah, Tiger Road, or the Soy, whatever they call it. The reality is, I had that conversation with George, Woody, Alex, and finally, when they came up there, they're like, why the hell have we been living down there? I'm like, I don't know why anyone lives down there, number one. If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.